In the mid-19th century, two nations stood on the edge of war, Mexico and the US. What began as a dispute over land quickly escalated into a full-scale conflict that would reshape the map of Northern America. But what led to this war? The seeds of the Mexican-American War were planted years before the first shots were fired in 1836. Texas, a Mexican territory largely populated by American settlers, declared independence after a bloody revolution. Mexico refused to recognize Texas as an independent nation, but the United States saw an opportunity. By the 1840s, US leaders embraced the idea of manifest destiny, the belief that America was destined to expand from the Atlantic to the Pacific. But there was a problem. Mexico still claimed Texas, and when the US annexed Texas in 1845, the border dispute turned into a military standoff. The US insisted that Texas extended to the Rio Grande, while Mexico claimed the border was the Nueces River, 150 miles north. To enforce its claim, President James Polk sent troops under General Zachary Taylor to the disputed zone, but Mexico saw this as an invasion. The war unfolded on multiple fronts. General Taylor's troops invaded northern Mexico, winning key battles at Monterrey and Buena Vista. In the west, US forces captured California and New Mexico with minimal resistance. Meanwhile, General Winfield Scott launched a daring assault at Veracruz, marching inland to seize Mexico City itself. In 1848, the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo was signed. Mexico ceded nearly half of its territory to the United States, including present-day California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Utah, and parts of Colorado and Wyoming. The US paid Mexico $15 million, less than half of what it had once offered to buy the land peacefully. And a few years later, in 1854, Mexico sold a small chunk of land of present-day southern Arizona and southwestern New Mexico to the US in the Gadsden Purchase. This war shaped the modern US-Mexico border, but it also deepened tensions. Mexico saw it as a humiliating loss, while the US, the new land, reignited debates over slavery and pushing the nation closer to civil war.